Hi, my name is Marisol, and this is my vlog. Okay, so I'm here, which means I survived a dead week, and I did not die during dead week, which is a good thing. So this week was a lot of lasts and finishing up things as we get to the last bit of school here. So on Sunday was our last DME, and we were in Omaha, which meant that it was a long day. We left at 6 in the morning and got back at 9 o'clock at night, so it was a long day, but it was our last DME, and then we had class on Monday and Wednesday just to kind of go through scripts and finish up those things. So we had our last DME on Wednesday. And then this week I also had to give my presentation for my biochemistry class. So that was on Tuesday, and it went really well, and people said they understood it. So hopefully they now know a little bit more about possibly some of the predispositions that people have to dental cavities. Hopefully. And then Thursday was the senior show. And I actually ended up putting a lot more work into this silly senior show thing than I really wanted to. So I had to, I had made all the things, all the like video transition things, but then I had to spend several hours going through and putting them in QLab, and we had to set up a projector and all of that stuff. And we also, go figure, finished making the senior video 10 minutes before our theater production ensemble meeting time. So yeah, we were definitely rendering that as class was going. But it was fine, and it turned out well, and we got everything done when it needed to be done. And the senior show went really well, except for some technical little things that didn't work so smoothly. Partly because we hadn't ever gotten a chance to practice in the space or see what anything looked like in the space, and we didn't get a chance to set levels, so it was real loud. And then things were on different outputs, so then there were a couple sound cues that weren't even through the it was just a little bit interesting. But the senior show is meant to be a little bit ridiculous and silly, so I mean, that we hit the nail on the head. And then Friday, I had a histology exam, and I didn't cry this time, so that was good. I actually felt really good about this one compared to pretty much every single other exam I've taken in that class. I felt like I sort of knew what I was talking about, so that was good. But I'm going to spend today studying for that because I have that exam tomorrow on Monday. And I have both a lab cumulative exam and a lecture exam with half cumulative and half over the last unit we just did. So it's just a lot of information to go through. That's 13 chapters that we need to be able to recognize pictures from and identify things and tell about what they do and where they are in the body, and it's just a lot of information. So hopefully I will be able to be super productive today and get through all of the material and feel like I sort of know what I'm talking about. Hopefully. And then we also had the senior picnic on Friday, and it was kind of a weird year for the senior picnic just because there are so few of us seniors to begin with. I think there's 5 or 6 of us. And then everybody had to leave and go to things because there was a show happening and all these things, so it went from being a group of a small group of us who was there to being basically nobody who was there, which is a little bit interesting. And then I spent Friday night working on my video for my motion graphics final, so I got a lot done. I'm down to 2 choruses that I have to do to at least have video for all of it, and then editing, because some of it is kind of weird still, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, but we're getting there. So I think I'm about 3/4 of the way done, which is kind of a relief, because that is due on Wednesday night, which is not that many days from now, and video takes a while to get through. So yeah, that was pretty much my week, and then yesterday I worked on a paper and tried to study but wasn't super productive at it, and I went to a show, and that was pretty much my dead week. But I'm here, so, you know, it wasn't the most awful thing ever. But it's also kind of weird because it's down to just under a month until I move to my new apartment, and it's only like 20 days until we leave for the cruise. So things are kind of getting down there, and it's in a week from now I'll have graduated from college. So that's a little bit crazy, but that was my dead week, and that's what's going on in my life. I'm gonna go study histology now, and I will see you all next week. Bye!